Good evening, Mr. Richard Ryder. I hope you had a wonderful holiday. It's been a while since I've had a debate with you. I was just recently on Dr. Phil Blunt's YouTube page, and you made a comment. Actually, it was 3 questions that you wrote on this guy's page, so I decided to make a video response for your comment. You said, how do we help our people? Being that I have grown up in Detroit, Michigan, 27 or 28 years? No, 26 years. Is it 26? Whatever. I was there for a large amount of my life, basically. I'm only 31 now. The problem is, and I don't mind saying this, the problem is within our community, a lot of people, they want help, but they don't want to help themselves. You can put out as much help as you want, but a person may not receive the help that you're giving the way that you want them to receive it. Even as far as motivation, I believe that some people just need an extra push as far as even motivation, just some nice, kind words. But if I'm giving you nice, kind words and I'm trying to motivate you to do what I know you can do, and you still don't do that, then what else am I supposed to do? I see you watch a lot of the people that I really don't care for, and we know we've had this debate before in regards to Tommy Sotomayor. And one of the things that I don't understand is I see a lot of videos as far as black males go, and what they're doing is they're trying to what they call help black males, but in reality what you're doing is more so tearing apart black people even more by trying to separate us as far as gender goes. I don't really see too many people on YouTube that have actually helped. Like I said, in order for someone to help you, you have to want to be helped. I can give you all the help in the world. I've done this before. I've given people, money out of the kindness of my heart, thinking, okay, well, this will help that person, and come to find out this person has spent my money on, weed or just dumb shit, basically. But I've done that out of my heart to help someone, and a lot of the times the help that you give is not like I said, it's not basically received the way that you would want it to be helped. I'm sorry, the way that you would want it to be received. I think that we need to understand help means that I will help you, but I'm helping you to help yourself. It's not I'm helping you, and my help means that I'm going to do everything for you. I feel that we as black people need to understand what the word help means. Help does not mean that, you don't have to get off your ass and you don't have to do anything because I'll make sure that I do everything for you that needs to be done. That's not help, So I think that we need to understand exactly what help is, and I think it will be received better than what it has been. You posed another question that says, how do we stop feeding young black males to the prison system? This is just something that I've taken from YouTube. We lack responsibility and accountability. I see so many videos where, so many people are attempting to bash white people, and they're like, oh, the white man did this, the white man did that, we can't make it further because the white man, the white man, the white man. To me, that excuse is dead at this point. When you speak of black males and them going to jail, again, accountability and responsibility. I'm a black woman myself, but I know that if I go out and I rob a bank, guess what? I'm going to jail. I know if I go out and I go carjack someone, I'm going to jail. I know if I'm outside on the corner trying to sell some crack or a rock or cocaine, whatever the hell it is, that I know I'm going to go to jail. So I think a big part of that, the stop feeding our black males to prison, is where are the black males that created those black males who are going to prison? See, on YouTube particularly, you see so many people that go on this mission to say, well, it's the black mother's fault for black men going to jail. And again, how is a mother responsible and accountable for your child going to jail once they are over the age of 18? Understand, when a 18-year-old commits a crime, they don't go and say, well, you know what, we're taking you to jail because you did not raise your child right. They take that person to jail. So in order to stop feeding, as you say, our young black males to the prison system, we need the father of those young black males to step up. We need people to understand that, okay, in order to make a baby, it takes two. I don't care as far as what type of contraception you use. You can use a condom and still have a baby. You can be on BC and still have a baby. You can actually do a duo of them together and you could still become pregnant. So with that being said, I think that people need to get out of their minds a lot that I see on YouTube again, that you see some guys will go and say, yeah, I would have sex with her, but I would make sure I wear a condom. Big deal if you wear a condom. There's still a big chance that you are going to create a child. No matter what, you may think, okay, I'm just going to hit this tail one time and be done with it. But then all of a sudden this child comes and, well, the woman comes and tells you I'm pregnant, and now you're stuck with this person in your life for 18 years. That's an issue when black males can't even come to terms to say, you know what, yes, I have a baby's mother and it's not her fault that she's pregnant, it's both of our fault. Again, that comes from responsibility and accountability. If you can't even take responsibility for knocking someone up, how are you going to take responsibility when it comes to you going to prison? I'm not understanding that. And again, like I said, this whole blame the white guy is pretty much dead. It's old. It's over with. There's no accountability. You see so many black men, young black men, you see them, they hear all of the drug stories on the rap music, but not knowing that a lot of these people that you hear, for example, the rapper Plies, I didn't know he was a college graduate. And from my understanding, this guy doesn't even speak the way that he speaks, in public, unless he's doing the whole persona of a rapper. People don't think about that. Lil Wayne, for instance. Lil Wayne is actually a college graduate, but you see more so a lot of young black men, they're on their, I want to be a rapper, I want to be a basketball player. But what about being something outside of those? You know that there's a very small percentage that you would make it to the NBA, that there's a very small percentage that you would even make it to be a big rapper. But these are their goals. They don't have the goals of, okay, well, you know what, maybe I want to be an accountant. Maybe I want to be a police officer. Maybe I just want to be a damn bus driver. But that's not an option for a lot of young black males. I mean, even in my family, I see so many young black guys saying, okay, I'm going to be a rapper and, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. No. And their dreams are gone. You've wasted 10 years on trying to be a rapper. I mean, I know guys who are in their 50s and 40s who still have this concept of, I'm going to be a rapper. That's basically what I'm saying. It's just accountability and responsibility. Once black males learn that, everything would be much better and you wouldn't be in jail. If you could actually think outside of the box, you would not be in jail. If there were not so many black men on YouTube running around telling other young black males that, you know what, yeah, you're doing wrong, but guess what? It's really not your fault. It's your mother's fault because she raised you as a single black mother. What kind of stupidity is that? If we have older men to step up to the plate, whether if you're even a male's father, but just to be a role model for a child. We don't have many of those. The third question that you posed was, most importantly, how can we get jobs that pay money? We can't even come together half of the time and build our own businesses. And when we do have a business, we don't support that business. So how in the hell are we ever going to create jobs when we can't even come together to support a business within our neighborhood? For instance, if so many people supported one business that was owned by African American, and you continue to support and support and support. Don't you know that would actually create jobs for other black, other African American people? But we can't even do that. We sit here right now, and instead of even worrying about a job, we have people on one end calling the president of America a half-breed. What the hell? We can't even come together to say, okay, Barack Obama is biracial. He's not white, he's not black, he's not a half-breed, he's just biracial. We can't even come together even to do that. Just to say, okay, this is this man's race. Not to mention, even with that being said, this man has literally said, I am black. But we want to go back and forth and say, no, he's not black, he's white. We're even against our president of America due to the fact of the color of his skin. But yet and still, you want to ask, why can't we come together for a job? We can't come together on some of the small issues. So get along to come together on something that's bigger than us. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. As black people, we don't have any type of unity. We don't have any type of unity. And like I said, as a black woman, I can say that, I can accept it, and I can move on. I've heard people lately say, well, we need to separate ourselves from this class of black people and this class of black people. I'm not about that. I'm not about that. That's another issue. We can't even come together on that. When you have a rich family of black people, it's we don't want to be associated with those low life, low class black people. We can't even come together on issues like that. But you want to talk about how can we get jobs? We're not in charge of our own jobs. We're not in charge of our own neighborhoods. We have our young black men, as of right now, killing each other over streets that they live on, not knowing that the street that you live on, honey, that's a street named after a white man. I mean, we have a street back home, Woodrow Wilson. That's named after a white man. Why are you putting up your set talking about Wilson, Woodrow, I'm from this set? What the hell? We can't even come together to agree on not to fight over something that's not ours, a fucking street. That's basically what I have to say in regards to that. I think it's time for accountability. I think it's time for responsibility. There's no way that we can help each other if someone does not want to be helped at all. There's no way, if we can't get past small issues, we can get to a bigger issue as far as creating jobs. You can't create a job for all of our people when we can't even come together over something that's minute. That's crazy to me.